Professor's research, which is helping those along the Gulf Coast.
It concerns the oil spill. He told our Colleen Chin today it could take decades to overcome the oil spill's human impact.
This was taken from Green Island in Prince William Sound, Alaska.
Dwayne Gill knows the depth of oil spills goes beyond the waters and into the human soul. He's spent 21 years researching Alaska's Exxon Valdez spill and what it did to the people. Decades later, his work still isn't done.
And again, if you were to open it, you would get a pretty good whiff of oil.
To this day, Gill says, just like problems in the community, you can find oil sediments like this in the shore. And unfortunately,
here we go again.
Another disaster is on his books. It's what he thought while watching oil spread across the waters of the Gulf.
Hopefully we won't have to track it for 21 years, but it's very possible that we will.
Gill says the emotional lessons of Exxon Valdez will help to treat those on the Gulf, but adds the situation in the Gulf is worse because more communities are involved.
In the Gulf of Mexico, you not only have commercial fishermen, you have oystermen, shrimpers, you have recreational people, you have real estate that's based upon the resources, the beaches.
Because of his research on Exxon Valdez, mental health volunteers now have this guide on how to cope and to know what to expect.
You get frustration, domestic disturbances, sometimes escalating into domestic violence. People try to drown their sorrows in alcohol or drug use as a form of escape.
The guide was heavily used in community shelters housing evacuees after Hurricane Katrina. Its success has it reappearing.
It is already being used on the Gulf of Mexico right now.
Gill says if Exxon Valdez is any indication, dealing with the effects on the Gulf is going to be decades as well.
It's like really unbelievable that something of this magnitude would occur again in American waters.
And Gill has applied for a grant from the National Science Foundation, is headed to the Gulf next month to start an impact